and shine.
Hi?
This is operator of infection-free zone. State your business.
Finally. I was beginning to wonder where you've gone. It's such a nice day outside. I've got a good night's sleep. I think I'll go to that house by the end of the road today. It's time.
It's the weird guy again.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Very funny, very funny. You almost had me. You know, I really appreciate our little talks.
What talks?
But we talked yesterday, and the day before. I know your voice. Stop kidding around, Gary.
Yeah, I think you're insane, dude. I'm sorry, I'm not Gary.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I'm not Gary.
But then who are you?
Join our zone. Where are you? Maybe stay off this line. I don't know. Like, hey, where are you?
Where are you? What's the address?
All right. Let's tell him to join our zone.
We have a zone set up here. I'm the chief comms operator. It's safe here. You should join us.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been out of the house in months.
That's okay. We'll send a squad. It's fine.
We're sending a squad to your location. You can trust us, sir. We'll help you.
All right. Okay. It will be nice to see you again. Thank you.
Let's do it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to IFC. So that is the weird guy on the radio. He just called. We're going to go get him. We're going to go bring him in. It's just one dude. It will have an adverse impact on our mood, and I kind of want to see what that adverse impact is. Also, this now says good instead of happy. Not sure if there's a difference there, but there it is. So we've got, I've got some scavenging going on overnight. This wall is completely done and sealed off. Of course, I have to do all this here too. I've also got this gate done, and they attacked it last night. Did pathetic amounts of damage. I defended it with a squad standing here, and they chose not to come around. So that's a good sign that I may not need to have these little wall segments. This is something that people in the comments were saying. I might not need this. I may not need them for this. Like, I'm gonna do it, but like, because it just works for me. Like, you know, do play the game how you want kind of thing. But like, I want the realism of having this closed off and the security of having it closed off. With gigantic hordes, I think that's still a risk because you'll have like limited space to attack, for example. And if the zombies cannot get anywhere near this to actually attack it, then they will go around and find another target. So I think it's still, you know, when shit hits the fan, it's going to be still a big thing. I'm going to lay in 3 fields right here, but we will want to remove the wood that is in this area. I'm going to go ahead and have them do it in a bigger area about there, I guess. And we're going to want people to start removing that stuff. We're still limited in how many people we have. I do keep hitting the invite button. We only got 50 people. So we're going to go ahead in this car. And we're going to grab, as soon as this is done, 98, 99, and 100. So he's going to go to the car, and then I'm going to redirect that car and tell it to go see the weird guy over here. And we'll bring him in.
Let's do it.
The truck apparently has finished its route. So we're going to have it go over here and do these buildings next then, because it's got plenty to do. There really isn't a lot of stuff compared to last time. Scavenging is much harder to do. Like, I have maybe 2 or 3 teams with all these vehicles like dedicated to scavenging every night and day, usually both day and night. And we still only have 34 canned food. It is going to be tough here.
Boss, we found the guy, but he's a bit weird. Are you sure we want him? Our citizens might get a bit concerned.
It's only temporary. Yes, accept him.
Take him. Every life matters.
Reporting, going there.
Especially in this difficulty. Every life matters. Let's go ahead and go like this.
Roger.
We're just going to grab the resources in this area and then come back. I think from there. and just to do as much scavenging as we can, man, while we're out. Because, yeah, it is actually pretty difficult to keep up on canned food. I mean, these two runs here are pretty good. Like, these two vehicles have a bunch of stuff in them, and then this one, of course, still has some stuff in there, too. So we are bringing stuff back, but we only have 2 days worth of food. So as we bring more people in, I want to start shifting labor away from scavenging and start shifting labor into agriculture and local food production as best as I can. I just built this big old fortified tower here. I like it.
Search done.
We're not going to staff anybody at it during the day. Same thing here. I probably shouldn't have these things staffed right now. That's my bad. Now, if you are... I had this question, so I want to answer it. If you have people in your towers and gates that have weapons, some of you might be noticing that you're running out of ammo, even though you have ammo in storage. Common thing is for people to do is to take people away from their gates and towers during the day, have them do other jobs, and then staff people up there at night. And you are micromanaging your people that way. The problem with that, if you have regular weapons, is that you require ammo to be refilled. And the people who work the gates and towers, that's what they do during the day. They come out of their gates and towers, they walk over to your storages, they get ammunition and bring it back. So they're replenishing it during the day. And so if you're immediately taking them off of the towers and stuff, you have removed that task, and so therefore you are running out of ammo. If you're just using bow and arrow, that doesn't apply to you. But of course, you're also hitting...
Let's do it.
You might as well be hitting them with a stone and sling. But yeah, doesn't apply to you at that point. All right, so I think I want to bring this stuff back. I have not been hit like hard. I have not been attacked very hard for a while now. So I suspect that I'm due, essentially, is what I'm saying. So I'm going to bring people back in here. Yeah, we are going to staff a couple people in this just to give us the vision, a couple people in this just to give us the vision, and one person in this just to give us the vision as well. We got the weird guy taking shelter in there, and then here's a pack right here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the car, but that is going to happen after they leave. Shit, they are like right on top of that. They will beat me to this car. So I'm going to hold position there for a second. Let's get you back in your car here. Bring you back too. Like I said, I think I'm due, and you got a lot of materials on you anyway, so that's great. I'll have you drop it off at the warehouse. And then I think I can beat them to the car now, so let's make a sprint for it right here. Oh, that is tough, man. Oh, that was bad judgment. They are very good. Stop. Okay.
Ready for action. Going
there. Go. Got a little damage to the car, but we made it out. All right. Like, that judgment was questionable. All right. We're going to go ahead and drop that off at the HQ as well. And we got a couple of squads here. Now, I am going to take the car, truck, whatever. It doesn't really matter which vehicle, just as long as it moves quickly and can respond to things quickly. There we go. This is all empty now. And we're just going to hang out in our cars at night here. There we go. This truck is just hanging out over here. Yep. And so we staff a couple people in here, mostly just for the vision. They have really good vision through here. Like, we can, as soon as I get these guys in the HQ, for example, you'll see like our vision increases out this way. We can see a little bit further away. Well, we probably didn't see it much there because it's just like it was from here to here, so it's not a big deal. But still, we get increased vision with having people in these structures. So I'm gonna build this. We haven't started it yet, but we're going to soon. Construction resources, we've been using quite a lot of them. Obviously, these are very brick heavy. And I think I'm going to put 5 people on this one. 1 person on this is not enough. We're going to go 3 on that, or I guess 2 on that. That's fine. And then we just keep breaking this down every day. There's 522 bricks in just this one building. And I fully intend to break down all of these buildings to open up maximum sight lines. I'll probably break down all of these as well, just to give huge maximum sight lines to this area. It's possible. I don't know that I'll do this, but I was thinking about maybe making like a wooden palisade or something right here. But additional defenses, and I'm not going to do this just yet until I get the wall secured because it's a lot of metal. But additional defenses, and a really good idea if you haven't played the game before, check out in the walls category, barbed wire. I find it to be quite expensive because they can pass through it. But they take damage as they try to pass through it. They won't try to damage the barbed wire. They just get hit by it. So you could, for example, put a strip of barbed wire right here in front of your gate. Now they take damage as they approach. That kind of thing is a thing you could do. You can also set up like little tiny things all over the place, but they can also just go around it. So finding choke points where that works is a decent idea. And I like the idea of maybe having a nice strip of it right here on this choke point here from here to here. It just means my vehicles probably won't go over top of it. I'm actually not sure how that works. It does look like it also snaps to buildings. So we could, for example, have it snap from here to here, and then they wouldn't be able to cross through here without taking damage. So that is the next line of defense that I'm going to have. As we get our wall secured all the way around here,
There are some infected around here.
we start looking at gaps where they are, you know, moving through. Like this over here, they're right here. Maybe they're, obviously this is a gap, right? So we could start closing this in with some barbed wire just to kind of, you know, make it a little more interesting as they try to approach us. But barbed wire is pretty good. It's just I haven't used it much because it's very expensive for what it does. But if you have the resources to spare and you have your wall all closed in, which I have yet. Yeah, here we go. Good luck. Good luck taking that down. Oh, boy. Good luck. I'm going to move this forward because there is a pot over there, but yeah, we can respond. It's fine. They're not going to do much damage to it. That's just how it works.
Waiting orders.
Get out and shoot.
Reporting.
Yep. Really?
Operator. Attack. Waiting orders. Attack.
Do you not automatically shoot to the... I actually had never really noticed that. Do you not automatically shoot through the wall? I mean, it's silly that you can shoot through the wall anyway. I'll say it, but still, I thought maybe you would do that automatically. All right, bring you back over here to protect that one, and we'll bring this back over here for that. The thing took such a small amount of damage. I mean, look at the actually just observe the damage that it did take. Right, it took over 500 damage. Right. I mean, for a brick wall, that's half done now. You know. So, I mean, if you can afford fortified gates, man, freaking do it. They're awesome. And I would probably say, like, later on in the game, they're probably essential.
Ready for action.
All right, I need to really buckle down on getting some of these things taken care of here in terms of, like, the farms and stuff. We have 73 food, which is good for 5 days, but we have to keep scavenging. We must keep scavenging. I'm going to take the truck, and I'm going to go to these little buildings over here. Let's start here, I guess.
On my way.
And then from there, we're going to go boom, 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 boom. Oh, hang on. I clicked the ground again. There we go. We'll go around like this. There, we'll try that. And then if you somehow manage to do that, you can go ahead and hit these buildings. And then if you somehow manage to do that, we will move you somewhere else at that point. But everybody else can just do the regular work that you normally do. How did you get over here just standing here like this?
On my way.
I totally forgot you even existed. It's that damn map rotation thing. You know? I'm just going to blame something that's not me. Let's get... It's November, so like there's no point in really farming, but like I want to be able to farm as soon as I can. So there's a little bit of wood left and we have the tools. So I'm going to put some people on these farms to get the farms built so that we're ready to rock on that. And then I also want to get some people removing the wood in this area. Hopefully they remove this tree because I'd like to have another farm right here if I can.
Chief, we found a few bodies. Must have been the raiders. The infected got them, but they left some guns and ammo.
Let's grab the guns. We obviously want as many guns as possible, but the more guns you have, the more ammo you're going to go through, generally.
Operator.
I guess maybe that's not, but maybe not the case.
Roger.
Let's go here with
Let's do it.
yeah, here with the truck, and then from there we go, I guess like this, and we'll work our way back towards the truck. Is that the best way to do it? I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but we're going to do it that way.
There's nothing left.
Like that.
Clear.
And then we'll probably be sitting over here by then. You guys, come on back. I see a lot of canned food in your inventory. I like that. And then we'll probably disband you so that you can help us at this point. There we go. Disband. And I want you to help with removing that wood over there.
There's nothing left.
All right, we're building up our fortified gate on the choke point over here. And then a lot of this is just walls from that point. You know, we've got this gate, this gate. This needs closed in, but I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. I want to say what I'm going to do is connect it to this building and then bring it down this way so that I have both of these buildings available to use. But I kind of feel weird because if I was going to do that, the gate should have been here and the wall would have been shorter. So I'm a little bit meh on that idea. But I also kind of want to break these buildings down at some point to give clear sight lines and everything. So at the same time, I'm almost tempted to just make the wall through here. You know, I'm sure it would be very expensive to do something like that. Fortified wall, at least, would be very expensive. If I went out this far alone is 45. We would want to go out this far so I can put another like tower right here so that it can cover this. And then obviously we clear these two buildings out so that we had clear sight lines. But if I was to do this and then follow it up with something like this, you can see that that is going to be very expensive. But then the tower sits right here. And with this cleared out, the tower and the gate, the tower and the wall can cover each other here. And then we don't really need any additional coverage over here because the tower will be placed where it can see the end of the wall. And then after that, it's over here. I've got this placed to cover the fortified gate as well. So extra coverage on the gate here. And then there's also, right, we've been talking about them, you know, having stuff going through the sewers and all that stuff. And just through the updates with the dev, I know that that event, it was always like said in the previous versions, but the event was never installed. It is installed now. So that whole thing where it's like, be prepared to protect from within, that thing, I don't know how it works. And I don't want anyone to tell me, but that apparently is in. And so I'm also going to be installing some static defenses within because that's the whole point. And so part of that would be taking like metal towers. I don't need fortified towers everywhere for this, but like metal towers positioned like right here, for example, would cover the wall, you know, provide extra protection on the wall and the gate and everything. So I would do something like this, just a little metal tower there. And then obviously we want the walls and stuff to be protected here. If there's a chance that the wall can fall, then we fortify whatever those defenses are. I really do want to use these buildings. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring our wall off of this one, but I want to use these buildings. And so I think I'm actually going to tuck a fortified tower. I kind of want it to help me. Like I want it to help with this. But it doesn't look like I can do that cheaply. I probably should have just taken this wall. I mean, if I make the fortified wall a wall all the way around, that kind of defeats the purpose of what we're doing. So, but I think I'm going to take a fortified one and put it right here. That's going to cover a pretty good amount of space. And if the wall does fall, they'll probably go after this structure instead of my buildings, is what I'm hoping. So we're going to place one right there. And then the wall on this side goes like this, so it comes out from here like that, and then around, right? And then from here it goes over like that. Now that's pretty wide out. I don't know if I need to go quite that wide because that's extra resources. We have to really be careful with this because yes, it's a very strong wall, but it's also like I might change how this wall is in the future. So maybe we will just do a brick one here against my better judgment. It would let people in, but they're going to go after the tower. So this is like the extra line of defense is the tower, right? So instead of going really wide out, maybe instead we'll just do this with a cheaper wall. And then that way we can use these two buildings. If they get through this, like I said, they probably go after this tower. But that's a really narrow space. They may not be able to get to the tower. So if they break through this wall, for example, not many of them can actually get in here. I like how cozy this is, though, because it makes it very difficult for them to surround the tower. They can only attack it a few at a time. But on the downside, they'll only be able, like, they're going to attack other buildings because they can't attack the tower, right? So that's the trade-off. You can really tightly pack your walls on your towers, but if they can't reach it because there's too many in the horde, then they'll go off and attack something else anyway. So let's just compromise and just do it like this. We're just going to say right here. Oops, hang on, right here. And I'm going to provide just a little bit of extra space, just enough to where they can get around it. And hopefully they will choose to attack, again, the tower instead of... And I'll make it a fortified wall too, so it's really nice and tough.
Ready.
All right, so we've got this little bit here, this little bit here is queued, and then there's a lot left to go. There's so much left to go. What I might do... I don't know if it's worth doing, but what I might do here is put in like a wooden palisade, and then right behind the wooden palisade we'll build our fortified wall, so that way we at least have a wall. It's nothing special, but at least we have something to slow them down if they come through the gaps. Okay, you hear the danger music? At night there are raiders here, and they're not a small group. There's a bunch of them, but they're all melee again. So I'm just gonna, like, you know,
Operator, let's do it.
go pick a fight if I can, because they're not that threatening.
Let's do it.
I'm not sure I'll be able to shoot them from here, but they're in that structure I'm trying to break down, and that's a little bit of a problem.
Reporting.
So I'm gonna grab, like, I got all my rifles with me right now, and we're just gonna go in there and waste them with all of our assault rifles really quickly.
We're on the move.
So we'll just get out of our cars,
Ready for action.
and
Let's do it.
we're just gonna go like this. Now I want to check my health, because I think this is probably the same way as the dead, so we should be able to leave
Going there.
the building. Why are you not moving? Yeah, both of you.
Operator,
Oh, I hate.
let's do it.
They must add a tool for multiple squad selection.
Receiving.
The fact that they stack is so
Operator,
annoying.
Ready for action. Receiving.
I would say don't allow these icons to stack. Let them stack upwards like this. Just give me a tower of icons. I'm fine. It's better than them stacking on top of each other, just my opinion.
Get them.
There you go. All right. Go ahead and grab that, and then you go here. No.
Ready for action.
What are you grabbing?
We're on the move.
What are you doing?
Going there.
You're confusing me right now.
Going there. Ready for action. On my way.
What?
Waiting orders. Waiting
Go back
orders.
home. I don't know what you're doing, but go back home. Just stop whatever it is you're doing.
Going there.
You are...
We're on the move.
Okay.
Operator.
I'm going to donate you to a community college. Okay, so I got people out scavenging, and we can see there are 2 pods over here. This one's a wandering one. I guess maybe this one is too. I kind of thought they were more purpose-driven. But you can see it's December, and the ice is frozen. They can move across this really fast, and so they will, right? So this is no longer a choke point. They're coming over here, so I'm going to just go ahead and do this, see if I can't draw them in this direction instead. There we go. There we go. Draw them in this direction, and I kind of actually want to run them over,
Let's do it.
but I'm not going to. We're going to go...
Going there.
Oh, you can't drive on the ice. Okay, personal note. You are not allowed to drive on the ice.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Reporting. Ready for action.
Cannot depend on driving on the ice. It is going to be daytime really quickly here, so we're not going to necessarily have to deal with them damaging things. But it is a nice idea to draw them as far this way as possible. Now, one of the other dangers, okay, of having the buildings like this, right, and using essentially unclaimed buildings as your wall, is that the dead can occupy them. So if the sun comes up and they're attacking your gate, they can retreat into your building. They do have to enter through the main door, though. So if the main door is on the inside, you're good, right? So like over here, for example, if I was to go here,
Roger.
the door's on this side. So in other words, if I put my wall from here to here, no good. They can still get in this building. So I have to make sure I'm placing my walls where they can't get in. In this case, it looks like the doors to this building is right past. Yep, right on the inside of this. So that's good. Over here, it's on the inside here, but I'm going to tear that down anyway. Although, I like I said, if I could maybe use this building, it would cost me less resources to just connect the wall here, right? And then connect the wall here. I could claim the building maybe in the future, but they still can't get in this because it's on the other side of my wall. So it would save me resources to at least use it. But at the same time, I would definitely get way more resources from breaking it down. There's 314 brick there. So anyway, that's just a note for anyone who's trying to do the same strategy, right? Make sure you know where the entrance is. Like this right here, for example, the entrance to this building is on this side. So like they're going to be able to take shelter in this. The entrance is right there, right? If I go here, the entrance is on the inside. It's over here on the inside. Inside here. That's on the inside, inside, inside. So if you know where the entrances are, you're good. But see this one here, the entrance is on the outside of the building, and so is it here as well. And this one. I was probably going to break that one down anyway. And you can see where the entrance is just by clicking it. You'll see where your guys are going to path. And that tells you which side of the building they want to be on to enter. Right? So this one over here has an entrance on the outside. So I might want to break this one down, have the wall go from here to here instead. You know, so I could close the wall, for example, from this building. I do want to use this building, that's the thing. So a lot of these buildings I want to use, man. I just want to have a wall all the way across this. Maybe I will. You know, it's not that much more resources. Just saying. If I want to take the wall and let's say bring it from here to here, I could put a gate here, put the wall to the gate, put the wall to the gate to this one, and then just have my wall go on this side of the street. Then I get to use all of these buildings. That's not a bad idea. The entrances to all these buildings is on the outside, so they can still hide. But when they spawn out again, we'll just start shooting them again. So it's not that big of a deal.
This is over.
Excuse me? Baking powder?
Disgusting. Lousy. Pathetic.
Pardonnez-moi, por favor?
Who are you?
Do you realize you're all gonna die? We're all gonna die.
Right.
Hey, take it easy.
Take it easy? Do you people understand nothing?
He's a psycho.
Calm down, sir.
This is the end times. Don't you see?
No, I don't. Get off our comms.
Get off our comms.
Truth hurts, doesn't it? Oh, I bet it does. Wake up. This is it.
Uh-huh, sure. We can't give up.
We can't give up.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
I bet that voice line was really fun. I'm just saying. I bet that was really fun to voice. I'm going to take everybody off of research. I don't think we need any more. We got 8 points at the moment, and I'm not even using the tool factory yet. I need to get that going. With 51 people, I'm trying to kind of expand, right? At this point in the game, usually we would have, what, like 71 people, right? 61, right? I'm only down 10, yeah. So 61 people usually at this game. An extra 10 people is actually pretty big here. We have lots of different buildings I have not started to use yet. And I want to get into farming, so I'm kind of working on construction for that. Tool production is not that essential, but we have 8 tools remaining. Tools do not help the efficiency of your workers or anything like that. I think they should. That's just my opinion. I think that all your workers, at the start of every day, they bring the tools back. This is how I would implement it if it was me. At the start of every day, they bring tools back to storage, okay? And there could be a custom building called a tool shed, right? You could put tool sheds anywhere, and it acts like warehouses, but those warehouses are for tools only, right? So let's say I would put like a very small tool shed. Maybe it only occupies like this much space. I think that would be reasonable. Make it cost, I don't know, maybe 1 metal. Not 1 metal, like we'll say 1 metal and 3 bricks or something, like, or maybe it's a wooden shed, so it's like 5 wood to build a tool shed, something like that, right? Either way, your workers would report to the tool shed to try to grab a tool. If they were successful, they have a plus 20% efficiency on their job that day, right? Easy. If there's no tool, then they don't have the bonus. And then you could rebalance the tool. You could rebalance the efficiencies of workers based upon that, right? And that would give me an incentive to constantly make tools. I don't have an incentive to constantly make tools. I just don't. You need them to build the thing, and then that's it. You don't constantly use them. So you only need to produce them when you don't have them to build what you want to build. And like building and stuff, right, would be more efficient if you had hammers. It's just generic tools. That kind of thing. I think that would be a really good way to implement it myself.
Search done.
Also, I left a comment on my community tab
Operator.
about voicing lines and stuff, and oh man, like, okay, so I've voiced lines before for television, for I guess student films. Like, I could say I did it for movies, but it was a student project, so it doesn't count. It was animated though. Obviously, I do voices for or voiceovers and stuff for like different games publishers and stuff. Big Ambitions being one of them right now. You know, Paradox has me doing some things too. And oh, hang on. Oh, surprise, surprise. Okay, hold on. For some reason, it's deselecting them. There goes. Yep. There we go. That's better. Back in, back out, back in, back out. Just get your initial attack. And then never get hurt. Okay. All right. So now you can search this building without any risks. Anyway, so I told them on my community tab, I said, you know what? If these guys wanted me to voice a character or something, I mean, I wouldn't even charge them. I'd just be like, this is fun. I'm in. We're going to go ahead and take the fortified tower here and start getting that going. I have this changed. I really want to use these buildings. I want to have more buildings in the wall. So rather than having this short little segment or having it stick out and going here or whatever, I'm going to spend the extra resources to have a larger wall and then just reinforce it with an extra metal tower right back here. Okay. If I have all these people on here, like I could have them all bow and arrow, right? As long as there's a lot of them, it's fine. You're getting free damage for not using ammunition. I get that. But the thing is, guys, I have 8,000 bullets. We're going to use them, but like I have 8,000 bullets. So it's not a big deal if I have to use bullets to shoot things. That's what it's for, right? Bullets have one purpose, and it's to shoot things, okay? So we're going to shoot things.
We're on the move.
Preferably dead things, but if they're living and they have guns, we'll shoot that too.
Waiting orders.
Oh my god, again. I take it back. This one would be really fun to voice. But I also want to see what happens if I don't respond. They just keep going. So, when you don't respond in this game, you get like these mumbled things like, are you there? Please respond, that kind of thing. They demand that you say something. This guy's just gonna keep breathing into the microphone though. Somebody there.
Somebody there?
Yeah. Who?
Who's there?
Why do they give me the option to talk to this thing? It's pretty obvious what it is.
Do you need help?
If I had to guess, because I don't think they actually know how to use the radio, if I had to guess, I would say that somebody just, I don't know, died with the button on, right? And they're just around this thing that's pressed or, something like that. But these radios, if I understand correctly, they're one way at a time, right? So like when one person's talking, the other can't interrupt, right? Isn't that why people say over and everything? So I actually don't know, man. Which channel? It's fine. Like how would it, unless it knows how to use the radio, right? How would it do it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take people off of these just so we have those extra workers for the day. We're just using bow and arrows for now. I'm mostly using them stationed here during the night and stuff. One person on each thing just so I have the vision. And then I can move my squads and stuff around and get them in position and everything. Let's go ahead and continue breaking down that building. We also have this building over here that we could continue breaking down as well. I like the resources you get for breaking down buildings is awesome. All right, you just get tons of resources for this. It makes a lot of sense. So you don't need to, cut down trees. It's very good, very efficient. You get the wood really quickly that way. But breaking down buildings is a really great source of especially brick around here. Huge amounts of brick here. But still, it's like, yeah, it takes a long time to break it down, but you're going to have them scavenging resources anyway, and they're getting all 3, so it's actually really great. It is January. It is cold.
Clear.
We are unable to farm. But I'm actually laying down one more farm over here, and I'm really hoping that they get this building broken down today. Only 2 left. Come on. 2 resources left. One more.
There's nothing left.
Oh, you're not going to get it today, are you? No, I think you might. You might. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, good. Okay, I want to put in over here another fortified tower. This is going to be fortified because it's not broken down yet.
Construction complete.
It's not broken down yet? Wait, is it just a pile of bricks now? Oh, that's silly. You broke the building down and now it's just a pile of bricks. I mean, why didn't you just get the bricks? It's fine. We'll just put people on that too. Whatever. All I gotta do is pick up the bricks and move them, right? Apparently it takes a long time to pick up the bricks.
Back to your shelters.
Took an hour.
Everything's collected.
All right, I need people to be stationed at these places. I don't need 5 people with guns here. Excuse me. No, thank you. Not yet, anyway. It's certainly a good sentiment, but not yet. 1 there. We do 1 in each, just so I have that really great vision, and allows me to react a little bit faster because I know they're coming.
Ready for action.
You guys are gonna take all that canned food in. That's good. And then, yeah, another night. I'll just keep it going, and if anything happens, I'll let you know. But otherwise, we just skip the uneventful things, right? Hey, is anyone there? We're looking for help. Tired of this endless wandering. Yeah, we're good. I'll invite you all in here. They don't know how they survived. How many of you are there? Several people, 6 to be precise. You're invited. Yep. Make your way over to us, though. Wow, they're giving me Latin long. That's interesting. Well, I mean, there must not be at a specific building then. We got some raiders over here. We'll take a look at that. They're not armed, so that'll be a pretty easy thing, I think. Yeah, come to us.
You have to come on your own. And be careful. We're waiting for you.
Yep, we're over here. Keep right on coming in. Also, ooh, a new transmission. What's up?
This is Chief Operator of the Safe Zone. We're under attack. I repeat, we're under attack.
Ah, the safe zone thing again. Yes, yes, yes. We can hear you. It's
This is Infection-Free Zone, Chief Operator. We copy you. Go ahead.
Are being done, and we cannot hold them off much longer. This is the moment that we need some help.
Sure. We're losing you.
We're losing you.
We're preparing for this moment. We knew this was going to happen. Now we're ready more than ever to
Yeah, sir.
Sir.
leave that now to our people.
Sir.
And that moment will define us.
It's a recording.
If any can hear us,
In case that wasn't obvious, it's just a recording. Cool. All right, so we're gonna eventually get a little ping here that's gonna say, "Hey, we should triangulate that and figure out where it was," and then we'll go ahead and figure out where there was. Yeah, there you go.
Sir, the signal is very weak, but it must be originating from some location nearby. If we search the nearby areas by checking the signal strength, we might find its origin.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's find him.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of regret not using this building for this, but again, we get to break this down now, so I guess it's fine. We use all those resources to just make like a whole bunch of fortified towers everywhere inside, and we're just super protected in case anything goes wrong. These guys are coming. There's quite a few of them, and they seem to know exactly where I am. I haven't had a chance to scavenge anything yet. I've only visited this one house so far, and it's just this one, but I gotta do something about that group. So I guess we're gonna take and get rid of our scavengers for the day. We can remove the guards. I want the scientists working. I'm working on weather forecast. They can get that today if they work at it. So I'd like to get that. Let's make a squad with assault rifles. We'll get in a car.
We're on the move.
We're going to drive up to here, so see if we can get them. We're going to have these guys go ahead and retreat. Oh, you're going to move my camera again. Yes, I get it. I'd rather have something like this happen. I guess not. It's going to move my camera when I click this. Oh, that's interesting. I would rather have some objectives when you click them, like it's still trying to move my camera. Stop it. Oh, shit. They're like, I thought I was paused. Frick. Okay, go this way.
Let's do it.
Thought I was paused. We're going to go this way, try to draw them on over here.
Waiting orders.
Let's set up right there.
Ready for action. Waiting orders.
Actually, they're pretty fast.
Ready for action.
Let's get, let's actually back up over here.
Receive it. Let's do it. Operator.
There we go. All right.
Order. On my way.
Let's go ahead and see if we can't.
Going there.
Draw them into the assault rifles, please. You have to actually be told to shoot them.
Ready for action.
There we go.
Going there.
Yep. Shoot.
We're on the move.
Follow me. Follow the car. Follow the pretty car. They're literally just going to walk past these guys to follow the car.
Waiting on my way.
I love it. Cars are so good. Cars are so good at just like drawing pods where you want them to be.
Operator.
Yeah, you guys go back to base.
Going there.
I want to break you. I want more workers today.
Waiting orders.
And we're just going to continue scavenging like we were supposed to, but we don't have the whole day to really do it. So we'll just do like a little circular area like around here, I guess. It's fine. Just do something like that. Yeah, cool. All right, so we need to triangulate that position, actually. So maybe we'll just do that now. Let's head over here and see if it's stronger or weaker. Anything like that.
Construction complete.
There we go. If it's weaker here, then we go straight across. If it's somewhat, then we'll go one of the sides.
Sir, signal is slightly stronger over here.
All right.
If we search the nearby buildings, we might find the source of the transmission.
Oh, yeah, this is actually the right direction. Cool. Find them.
Understood. Watch yourself.
I like how it just completely tells me where it is instead of making me search the surrounding buildings. Come on, devs. Make me actually search it, huh? I should have to figure this out. All right.
Sir, we found where the transmission came from. The building must have been one of the safe zones. It seems it fell years ago, but the equipment somehow survived and kept transmitting. It's powered by solar panels that were occasionally catching some light. Maybe we could try to use solar energy too.
Maybe we could.
All right.
Construction
Let's try.
complete.
In a future patch, maybe, because I don't believe that's even in the game right now. So, yeah.
There's nothing left.
We'll just go ahead and get. We probably shouldn't scavenge much with these guys. I want their weapons to come back to HQ.
Building clear.
So I'm gonna grab this. It'll pretty much be time to go at that point. So we'll do that. And then you guys are still going around. That's great. How are we doing on the progress of our wall, huh? I know that's a subject that everyone is very interested in. You're thinking to yourself, my God, if only he would just... Can you please just focus on the wall?
No more to find.
It's vital that we understand what's happening with the wall at all times. I know. I'm here for you. All right, I understand. These guys are going to join us now.
Clear.
At least I hope they are. Grab one person here for the vision, and for the vision. All right. There we go. We have 6 extra people, and these extra people are going to be told to go scavenge stuff from this building, I suppose.
No more to find.
All right. Yeah. So, I mean, I think today, maybe it's a short video. I actually don't know what the duration is because I've sat down 3 times to make this now. So, I assume we're around the same amount of time that we normally spend. You know? So, I think I'm going to leave it here for today.
We're on the move.
But we've made some good stuff. Got some good progress. People are now happy as opposed to good. Like I said earlier. I don't know. It keeps judge. Maybe good is... I don't know. It's this good and this is happy, right? But it showed good at this level before, so I don't know. But it's February, so I think next video for sure, we're going to start farming, and we need to start using some of these buildings for other purposes than what we are, right? That's why I went for the weather center, because I want to get a weather center. I want to know what the weather is. That's one thing I think is a really helpful thing. And you know, we could probably get, oh, adapt to weather center. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how many people can actually work there, though. That's the weird thing. Normally, buildings tell you how many can work there. Like for the med bay, for example, the number of staff that are available, right? That's what it tells you. In this case, it's just one. I was thinking of making this the weather center, but it doesn't need to be very big. The thing is, though, last time we had one that only allowed like one person to work there, and they were able to slowly over time tell me what things are in the future, but I would much prefer them to sit in there for a day, bang out the entire forecast for the next 10 days, and then get to work elsewhere, right? I kind of feel like that's something we could maybe look at. In case you're unfamiliar with it, the weather center is a way for us to forecast the weather in advance. So at the moment, we only know what the weather is currently. We don't know what's coming. We have no idea to tell. But with the weather center, I would know, for example, whether it's going to be a moon night or a stormy day. I'd be able to tell what the temperature is. So I get a feel for when farming is going to be possible and when farming is no longer going to be possible. It's all very helpful information. And I could tell that weather all the way from several months in advance, almost an entire year in advance, which I get it. Some of you are like, that's not realistic. It's a video game, and video games have balance considerations, okay? Like, you make the game for balance. That's what you do. If you don't like it, don't play it. It's fine. All right. I'm going to leave you here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.